Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. So many different platforms. Exactly which one should you be on? And where do you even begin? In this video, we're going to talk about exactly which social media platform should you choose, and that will give you the most out of getting clients. So stay tuned. If you are new to me, I am Michelle, and I am a visibility and marketing coach, and I help introverted women coaches to turn a passion for coaching into a profitable business using the power of storytelling. In today's video, let's talk about which platform you should be on so that you can get the most out of it in getting clients. One of the biggest mistakes I see coaches making is thinking that they belong to one platform where their ideal client hanging out. A couple of days ago, I surveyed my community member asking all of you about where do you believe your ideal clients are hanging out. And I get a whole range of response from Facebook, Instagram, as well as LinkedIn. And some of you actually got very creative and thinking outside the box, which is amazing. And someone had put down Pinterest. So Pinterest is one of the underutilized by a lot of coaches, especially in the relationship, spiritual, and life coaching space. Now, a lot of people neglected the Pinterest. So if you haven't thought about Pinterest, maybe today that would change your mind. Now, let's go back to which platform should you be choosing exactly and why. So one of the things that a lot of coaches and marketers would tell you is that you got to hang out where ideal clients are. You got to find out who your ideal clients is. You got to go where they are. And what they don't tell you is that, yes, it is important to understand who your ideal clients are so that you can streamline all your content creation so that your messaging is a little more cohesive. You know exactly what their pain points are. But when it comes to using a social media platform, the number one rule, and I highly suggest that you write this down, is that you want to be able to use it consistently. Now, I cannot tell you how many times my students have come to me and said, Michelle, it takes me 2 hours just to figuring out how to create a reel. If you have to spend 2 hours just trying to figure out something, chances are you already have a lot of resistance in creating things. If you're fighting against something, how likely is it for you to actually master it and conquer it? My suggestion to you is actually stop all that nonsense about being on the platform where ideal clients are, but instead focusing on what are you good at already. And you may be completely new to social media platform. That's great. That's a fresh start. So pick one platform where you constantly finding yourself searching for information. If you're someone who constantly logging onto Facebook, then pick your Facebook because you already know where the buttons are. You already know how does the function work. You already know what your friends are posting. So if you are someone completely new to the social media game and you want to start on the social media platform, then go where you are already good at. So if you're someone who's spending a lot of time already prior to your coaching business and you spend a lot of time going on and scrolling on Instagram, then perhaps social media platform that go-to place for you is Instagram because you already know where the buttons are, you already know some of the features that's available on Instagram, then great, that's where you begin. So forget about understanding where your ideal client avatars are. Focus on what comes easy for you. And I bet that throughout your lifetime, you may not like social media, but chances are sometime, somewhere along the line in your life, you probably tap onto social media somewhere. And so one of the myths and mistakes that I see coaches are making is that there's this misconception about, oh, my ideal clients are on LinkedIn, oh, my ideal clients are on Facebook. So they focus on their marketing strategy on a platform where they are not familiar with, and they're trying to figure out, like, how do I even share a post? What post really do well? And what do I need to create in order to start that traction? And every single platform has its ups and downs and pros and cons. So until you master one platform, I don't recommend you expand it to other platform because then you're just spending so much time trying to figure out things instead of actually creating content that will attract your existing audience so that they can bring more people to you. So if you are struggling with not knowing which platform to choose and you're trying to create your online presence, thinking that your ideal client is hanging out on LinkedIn, for example, I want you to actually think about how true is that? Yes, there's going to be some corporate employers, and corporate targets that you can find on LinkedIn. But if you think about our everyday human behavior, if I'm working in a corporate world, how likely am I during the day to engage in a conversation with you about your coaching service? This is where people are hanging out. But when it comes to conversation as a coach, LinkedIn might takes you twice of effort to actually get a decent lead. If you're in the life coach or if you're in the mindset space, it would take you twice as much effort in order to get a really good quality lead. And not to mention all these spammy DM that you are getting in your email, in your inbox. So if you are someone who believe that your ideal client is only hanging out on one platform, starting today, I want you to think about maybe your ideal client is actually hanging out on the platform that really where you can shine. So whether it's Facebook or Instagram, what do you like and where do you hang out? Marketing is something that's inside out approach and not outside in approach. I hope that helped. Drop it into the comment and let me know what is your current marketing strategies. I would love to hear how do you master your social media platform.